Disclaimer, if you think anything that I say in this show is about you, sorry, but a hit dog will holler. My shows are my opinions and how I feel about things. They are not directed towards anybody. I speak my truth, and just as I can speak on this show, I can tell you. But good morning, good morning. You know, you got to put disclaimers out here now. You know, shoot, ain't no true soldiers out here. Everybody done got, you know, weak and everything. And then you on social media. Uh, I refuse to argue with people, that I don't even know, ain't never met. But some people that I have not met ever, we have great relationships and been there for each other. Okay, but enough of that. Good morning, Shatika. Whew, boy. Now I'm getting ready to turn into the comedian now. 2025 and started off with a bang. I think 2025 getting ready to be worse than 2024. We had our prophet Cat Williams told us last year that everything will be exposed, and as we're coming into the year of 2025, there's still being things that are you know being revealed. And some of you people that sit up and say, oh, that's a conspiracy theory, see, that's why they came up with the word conspiracy theory. To say, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. That stuff ain't going on. Most of everything that the United States of American government done told us was a conspiracy theory that came out to be true. So 2025 so far, we've had a lot of school, SHOOTINGS. We just saw winter weather in southern states, a new flu strand. Now every year, California, there's always some wildfires. And I've been praying for those people. I've been looking at videos, and I'm looking at the old Hollywood, the new Hollywood, the history, you know, and, seeing people lose everything. I don't care who you are, rich, poor, middle class, to lose everything is devastating, especially memorable things like hair from your child's first haircut, awards, certificates, things that was passed down from your grandmother, things that money can't buy. And the rich is being humble. But anyway, a friend and I, we were talking last night. And she sent me a thing with sleepy, creepy President Joe Biden, who passed the Crime Bill Act in the 90s along with Clinton, who told us we wasn't black if we didn't vote for him, gave a one-time payment of $770 from FEMA. Now, be advised that there are programs, but he gave out this one-time program. Don't nobody come in this show. Don't nobody come saying he did what Congress allowed him to do and all of that. Because he's the president and he can sign executive orders and give these people anything he wants. Now, I was laughing because I'm really thinking my friend was joking. I'm like, $770 in California? Like the cost of living in California is extremely higher than what happened in South Carolina with Hurricane Helene when they gave them $750. I said, girl, you playing with me. They ain't, we're looking at a state that has a high cost of living. Uh, Everything's high in California. You know, it's not cheap out there. I thought it was a joke. I said, you punking me. So, girl, I ain't lying. So I Googled. And I'm like, I went from laughing to crying. I said, you mean to tell me that these migrants that come over here, the day they arrived, they had link cards slash EBT food cards. In Illinois, we call them link cards. I don't know what they call them, but they're EBT cards and they had money for them. I'm thinking, so we got taxpayers that's been paying money, and that's all he gave them was a one-time payment of $770. Oh my boy, I'm disgusted. When do Sleepy Creepy Joe leave office? And don't get it twisted. There is money that is available, but this is, this one-time payment fund that they give for essential items like water, prescription drugs, and temporary shelter. First of all, the you know what? Why would they have to pay for prescription drugs? They can't find no clause, in this great Obama health care plan that the Democrats back. They shouldn't even be worrying about paying for any medicine. The water, I don't know what they gonna do about that situation. Cause you got allegedly a family like the Kardashians who's been, you know, gouging water. You can't make this shit up now. You just can't make this shit up. When is Sleepy Creepy Joe, who I feel was abused. I feel like everybody in that White House should be charged with elderly abuse since they knew this man was not in his right mind for years. When are we going to be saying, na 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 na, na 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 na, hey, 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 goodbye? And that's only for him being the president. I would never wish unaliving on anybody unless you harm my child. So, don't get this stuff twisted. You know, I personally, and this is just my opinion, I feel like that was an insult to the people of California with the high cost of living and what these people have given Ukraine and what you've given the immigrants, migrants, undocumented. Just walk over here. The United States of America is really showing people what they think about them.
The Eaton fire is now estimated to be 14,117 acres.
We just were in a rush to get out.
Over 7,000 structures are damaged or destroyed.
We said we wish we grabbed, which no one thought this would happen.
2,832 firefighting personnel are assigned to the Eaton fire.
All of our children's artwork. This is it.
Elevated critical fire weather conditions are predicted to begin this evening and continue through Wednesday.
National Guard is there just making sure that people are staying out of the homes because of the dangerous state.
The Los Angeles area.
Lord, somebody ain't happy.
Residents are also dealing with criminals.
No. Hold on. My beautiful audience. Again, the views and opinions expressed on this show are those of mine. $770 for people of California to me is an insult. He could have given them more. Don't nobody come in here talking about what Congress allowed him to do. He's the president. Hold on.
We're not waiting until those fires are over to start helping the victims. We're getting them help right now, as you all know. People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770, one-time payment, so they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that, and $5.1 million has gone out. And I encourage everyone who has been impacted to get assistance.
Now, that's an insult. $770 for fire victims in California, while 200 billion goes to Ukraine. They had all this money for Ukraine and migrants, and you only give them $770. Ooh, they being exposed. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. Like, you had money, billions for Ukraine, and don't get me wrong, they're gonna pay some money. There's other programs with FEMA, but it'll never be the money that they have paid for the border crisis or Ukraine. And people say, well, at least he gave them something. I look at him with, at least they got something. Like, where are these people's mindsets at? We're looking at a man that gave $200 billion to Ukraine, 100 and something $1 billion to migrants, illegals, and he wants to only give $770 one-time payment to people that live in the high, costly living state of California. You can't make this up. You can't make this ish up. You can't make it up. They ain't got to be thankful for nothing. Why should the American people be thankful for anything and they've given money to Ukraine and illegals? The mindset. Well, at least they got something. Oh, well, hey, let's all, you know, go get fake IDs and, say we're illegal. See how much you will get. And it'll be more than $770. Please hurry up and get this man out of office. I cannot believe that they stood around. Oh, yeah, I can. Because they're mad. Because, that woman that they wanted everybody and they thought everybody was going to vote for, didn't get in office. I think it was a slap in the face to the American people that are affected by the wildfires in California, $770. Hurricane Helene people received $750, and the cost of living is 3 or 4 times as high in California. You can't make this up. You cannot make it up. So they sat around like, whoo, whoo. So a person asked me, they said, well, you talking about $770. They should be grateful they got something. Being that it's the state of California, and we all know that the cost of living is high there. It's high. Food, shelter, everything. It costs to live in California. Me personally, just to even start, I would have started off with a minimum of at least 1,500, 1,500, double of what he gave them, considering the cost of living in California. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, this is April showers. You know, I just feel as though the people in California, that one-time payment, the minimum should at least been at least $1,500 due to the cost of living. I don't think, you know, that these people should even be having to worry about their prescriptions and stuff. All these drug companies, these drug stores that are all over the United States, it's in the system what drugs people take. Because if you go to one Walgreens, they can give you the history of all Walgreens stores that you've gotten your prescriptions from. And they should have been able to walk in there and get their prescriptions. They should not have to be worrying about nothing like those migrants that came in by the bus loads, truckloads, invading New York, Chicago, Alabama. They gave them cards right away. So that's April. This is April showers. This is my opinion only. I think you know, it should have been more. And for people to say, hold on, and for people to say that that they ought to be thankful that they got something, and these are people that have paid taxes. I cannot wait until Sleepy creepy part of the hate, the crime bill act, not the hate crime bill, but the crime bill act that he helped sign in the 90s. I cannot wait till this man is out of office. This is April Showers. It's my opinion. And if, we can all disagree to agree, but it's my opinion. And I will talk to you later. Hey, Hood, that's a disgrace. So here we have another revealing of what the United States of America think about the American people. And you've been giving all this money to Ukraine and other places. Everybody have a great day. April Showers, I'm out.